Hi everyone, this is just a quick tutorial on how to compress your images or bulk compress a folder of images for use for any reason, but mainly to upload onto the web to ensure your website loads quickly. So what I've got here is a folder of 8 photos. You can see here it's 99.7 megabytes, just 8 photos. So on average you really want your website to be as small as possible while still obviously the image is displaying well. So just these photos here is almost 100 megabytes. You really don't want your website more than 2 megabytes, if that. So what I'm going to do is grab these files and drag them into KSCM, which is a free program. There'll be a link in the description. It'll load up all the images here. You can see the individual sizing here, 6.3 megabytes all the way up to 18 megabytes almost. You'll also see the resolution as well, so 6000 by 4000. In general, there's a massive one here, 16,000. I think it's a panorama shot looking down here. But basically we don't need it that big at all. So what I'm going to do is set the JPEG quality to about 60. We'll start with that and see where we get. Then we want to resize the images. So you can see here 4,000, 6,000. They are quite large. What I'm going to do is click Keep Aspect Ratio. That'll make sure the images don't stretch and deform. And then let's go for let's go 30% in height and width. Now that's going to, I guess, be 30% of this. So 1/3 almost of 4,000 would be 1,300 or so, and 1/3 of 1,900. I don't have my calculator, so I'm not going to bother doing that. But so what we want to do after that, after we've set that up, is set up a new folder. So let's rename this folder on the desktop to, let's call it compressed images. Now we want to select that in the folder here. So I'm going to go to desktop or wherever it is, select compressed images, and we'll compress them into there. Once that's all set up, what we're going to do is click compress and see the percentages run right here of how small we can get it. You can see here quite intriguingly 99, 99, 97% reductions in these files, and I'll grab them up now. The video should be in 4K, so you should be able to see them quite clearly. If I just grab up this file here, it's obviously a very clear image. We could probably zoom and see quite a lot of detail in the image. However, do we really need that for a website? Probably not, especially if it's just a product gallery image there. So that is a 16 megabyte file, and if we grab up the same one in our compression, which may I add is 1/100th smaller, so this file, I believe 10 zipped up, it's only 81 kilobytes. Now you can see there are some discrepancies in it. It's not as perfect as it was in the original folder, but if you're on a website, mind you, this is a 27-inch screen, so it's probably the largest screen you'll be viewing it on. These images are just fine, and I'll scroll through as well. Just the different images here, they're loading just fine. If we did want to, if that was a bit too compressed, you can see there's a bit of issues going on here. What we can do is just bring up the quality a little bit. Some of these files are a bit small, so what we can do is let's make it 40% of that size, and we'll bring up the quality to 65, or let's go 70, and you'll still see, compressing it, it's still a 98% reduction. So the original files are basically so large, they don't really need to be that large. We'll grab up one of the ones that was kind of compressed. You can see that's looking much better now. And again, you can keep increasing that. The point is getting it to a point, even a 90% reduction is going to have quite a large difference in your load speed. So yeah, hopefully that helped. And if you need any help with your web design or website requirements, be sure to contact us below. Thanks.